Okay, let's see if we can get this show on the road. So, Shimo asked for me to record this. We'll see how it goes. I am honestly very nervous about doing this storyline. I'm about to do the level 70 quest for Dark Knight. I just now hit 70. I was like 700k away after all my roulettes and doing one level 69 dungeon, so I went and did. It took me like 3 fates to get it, to finish off that 700k, but here I am now. And if you haven't seen yet, this is my cute little catboy version of Tristan. He's adorable. But enough distractions. I was like checking out what the NPCs say during the quest. Especially Sid, he's pretty funny. Alright, so here we go. I've been nervous about this whole time because what happened with Frey got me thinking this might be what happens with Mist, especially since my soul crystal broke in half, which was pretty freaky. I was like, oh my god, it broke! What the fuck? But yeah, so level 70 quests, Dark Knight, Our Compromise. You knew from the first that there was only one way that this could end. Ooh, so nervous. God damn it, Mist. We're going to have to track him down and make him return the remainder of the Aether he stole from you, aren't we? Poor Sid. He said that when this was finished, naught would remain of him. Bloody vague and ominous, to say the least. Yeah, I think so too. I'm not liking this. That's why I got my comfort bluebird on my shoulder right now. Oh. We'll just have to press him for answers when we find him. You last saw him at RHALGR'S Reach in ABANIA. Yes, we'll start there. I'm going too, and I won't take no for an answer. Sid's gotten better, but he's a long way from fully recovered. Besides, you'll need someone else to help you do the talking. That's nice. Sid's no good at it. Poor Sid. Aww. That little shrug. That's great. Alright, so we are headed to RHALGR'S Reach, and I can see the little spots there. Ooh, so nervous. He fucking stole my soul crystal, that shit. If he is who I think he is, which I'm hoping and not hoping he is. Oh, this little shit. I swear to God. Oh, wrong way. I'm smart, SMRT. Resistance guard. Hey dude, what's up? Looking for a young boy with long blue hair, you say? Reckon I would remember someone like that if they were to come this way, and I don't. Spoke with the fellow before me during the changing of the guard as we do, and he made no mention of anyone matching that description either. Uh-oh. Now I wonder if I can spot where Sid and Riel are during this, because I can usually find them. I found Sid during one of the quests up in Moghome, and what he had to say when I clicked on him was pretty funny. I think I did the wrong way. Oh, no, there she is. Aurella. Ah yes, I remember the long-haired boy, very curious with many questions about the nature of Aether. He conversed with one of the adder conjurers for a time. I know not what they discussed, but from his expression I gather it was important. Ooh, so nervous. Who's back here? Aw, poor guy. I didn't realize there was a quest right there. But I ignore side quests, because I have no time. Sad. Where is Sid and Riel? Normally they're around somewhere and you can see them when you're heading between places. Huh, okay. Resistance Beast Tamer. What's that? You're looking for that boy too, are you? I was watching some birds late the other night when I heard someone skulking about behind me. Forgive me, I hear him saying, before he runs off and disappears into the dark. Yeah, that's not... Then I realize it's quiet, too quiet. Sleeping birds make noise and mine ain't, because they're dead. Oh my god! No! Fuck, if this is so think he is shit! They're dead, every last one of them. No wounds or any other obvious marks, but where they lay like the life was sucked right out of them. Oh, poor chocobos! And these are purple chocobos. I'm gonna strangle this myself. I love purple. I don't know how or why he did it, but there's no denying that he did. I demand recompense. If you find him, bring him to me. Not when I'm gonna do something to him first. Oh my god, if he's who we think he is. Oh, I'm just not gonna say because I don't want to be told that I'm wrong. Seriously, where the fuck is Sid and Neil? I know they're usually around here somewhere. Oh, there they are, jerks. Bill, what do you have to say? I have a bad feeling about this. I hope Mist hasn't done something stupid. He's done something stupid. I love you, honey. Lots of unusual folk coming through the Reach these days. Are you talking about Sid or Riel? Because Sid can be pretty strange. Alright, Sid, what have you got to say? Our inspector returns. Tell us, have you learned aught of Mist's whereabouts? Please don't ever call me inspector again, Sid. I swear to God, I had enough of that with the freaking Manderville quest. Oh my god, those were... Ugh. Alright, telling him what happened. Seeing, conversing with the conjurer and possibly killing chocobos. Not sure what to make of that, though we can be sure he stayed here for a time. Yep. Or perhaps no longer. We learned but moments ago from Gillo here that a boy matching this description was seen leaving the Reach. He is for the peaks, and so are we. Yes, we are. Let's go. Can you say that again? Yeah, I think you're saying that. Follow Sidurgu. I can't pronounce that right. Which I should learn to, because he's hot. Let's see what happens. Okay. Oh, poor burbs. I mean, these things attack me every time I come through here, but still. Alright, Riel, what have you got to say? They're dead, just dead. Like the chocobos in the story you heard. Uh-oh. Mist, you're in trouble. No visible injuries, no bleeding. Aye, it is as Riel says. These beasts died for no discernible reason, just like the chocobos that man in the Reach claims Mist somehow killed. But it doesn't add up. Other than his singular magic, Mist was utterly helpless. Unless, was he always capable of this? But we know the answer already. He stole your aether when we first met. No, duh. Even if he could do it, even if he did do it, why? We'll ask him when we find him, and this time you'll let me do the talking. Poor Sid. Search the east. Riel and I will head south. We'll meet in between if we find not, and if we do, either you will come to our aid or we to yours. Sounds like a plan. That's how it usually goes. And yes, a flying dog. It usually is. It's not even that far down the road. If you look at that, that's not that far away. The suspense is kind of being killed from me talking, but whatever. As you survey your surroundings, you observe not out of the ordinary, but on the edge of hearing, you hear a whisper to the southeast. That's not municipal. Southeast. Nathan's gonna try and go. I see how it is. That's how the games always do it. And what the fuck? What the fucky fuck? I'm gonna bitch slap you in this, I swear to God. No, poor Rio! Aww. Sad baby. Oh my god. Fuck. 7 hells, I hate being right. On your guard, Mist has shown his true colors. The Aether or whatever else he took from those beasts has given him tremendous strength. Contrary to his earlier warnings, conjuring another simulacrum wasn't the end of him, and of all the wonderful people he had to pluck from our memories, he chose just stray D whatever. He knows why we're here, and this is his answer. He summoned the monster that haunts Riella in her dreams and sends her screaming from her bed. Dig. Forgive me, Sid, but you gave me no choice. You always had a choice. Say your name, your real name. Shall I ask you the same? Who holds the reins, though it matters not? We are complicit, you and I. Called it! Can you even remember while you came here? Can you even remember how many you killed, how many lives shattered, how many stories ended? Yes, I can. Upon the surface of the crystal are carved the sins of dark nights past, and yours are beyond counting, beyond fathoming, without end. Justice is an excuse, and ability is a lie, murder is murder. Oh my god, I fucking called it. And though we are most definitely not without fault, it is this cruel, indifferent world which has made murderers of us all. Oh damn! But we need suffer no longer. I sought to make these broken souls whole one by one, when in truth the solution was much more simple. A world beyond pain and suffering and anguish and despair. A world beyond death. A world in which we never need bid farewell to our dearest. And how many beasts will you need to kill to make this world of yours? How much ether will you consume to see it through bloody self-righteous sophistry from a mewling whelp? So your brilliant plans fill the world with some olacra of the dead, is it? And somehow that's supposed to make everyone happy? Well, you're right about one thing, I'll grant you that. This world is brutal, uncaring, without logic or justice. No justice but that which we make for ourselves, and I'll be damned if I give it up, so you can force your illusions upon us to assuage your guilt. Did you not find comfort in your reunion with your master, even though you knew it was a lie? Did it not help you to unburden your soul, to find a measure of peace in this madness? Oh, damn. I am not your enemy, not then, not or now. I will not fight you. All I ask is that you lead me to my duty. It's never too late to turn back. You are still a good person. You can still be a good person. How about no? I'm gonna fix that one. So this is your answer. Well, I didn't really have a choice, but either way. Maybe you cannot accept what needs to be done, but I can. Goodbye. Mist, when I get my hands on you. Is this what, like, I've always kind of been like, the Warrior of Light has got to have a split personality disorder or something like that. She's not telling me to care? What the fuck? Oh yeah. Where did I go say that? Asshole. Whoops, I forgot something here. I'm smart. Not missed. Do you really think you can get that? The answer is no. Bitch. That looks so cool. Sidorgu, I love you. Oh no, you little shit. Ah! Oh! Okay, I don't mind him being back, but those two. Ah! Don't give me that look, you little shit. So many broken bows will. Oh, whatever. I have not killed all of his kin. Blah blah blah. Oh my god, you little shit! Oh my god, I'm so mad. Yeah, I always had a bad feeling. The moment I met Miss and the moment the soul of Crystal broke, I was like, that has got to be another aspect of myself. I called it. I fucking knew it. Ah. Oh, what's this? Listen to my voice, listen to our heartbeat. Justice demands no less. I tire of this charade. Decisions. Justice demands no less. I tire of this charade. I mean, honestly, Warrior of Light Tristan he's very worn out by now. He's very tired. But yeah, considering this storyline is at the end of Stormblood, if this had been more towards the middle, he would have done Justice Demands No Less. But since this is the end of it, but he's definitely tired. My poor baby. I'm so mean. Oh, damn! Then what hope could you possibly have? Oh, he has a point. I don't listen to anybody. How else if I cannot stand? Poor Sid. Yeah, this is what happens when you work with the Warrior of Light. Yeah, I kind of wish they could have done the twin version of you again, because that was pretty hot. But this'll do. This is very good. I like this. Promise not to stab you in the back. Yeah, I hope not, considering we're the same. A little spurt. Sid, I love you. You're my baby. You brought it on yourself, sweetie. You're cute, but that little pleading face you had. Ugh. Okay, I didn't kill the two on the left, but I definitely killed the two on the right. But they were asking for it. The two on the left killed themselves. It doesn't count. When it comes, I shall open it with welcome marks. Hell yeah! Ooh, snap. Just a nod. Let's go, bitch. I'm loving this. Let's see, healer always first. Grab those two. And two. Yeah, I said go always first and then I didn't go. I really like that. On a throne of bone, he weighs stuck to those who. Wow. I definitely should have gotten better gear before I started this. Fuck you. 1, 2. So am I supposed to use soul later on? Oh, there we go. But seriously, I fucking called it! I knew it! Bitch. Oh, I mean, I do too, honey, but you still didn't need to take it out on me. Pieces of me together, comforting each other. Aww, I mean, that's harsh comforting, but still. Truth. Aw, real baby. Aww. I need to rewatch this when I'm in Aura, because that's gonna be amazing. Oh. But I fucking knew Warrior Light has personality disorder. Or more like broken soul syndrome. I don't know. Something. Oh. Yeah, see, I'm too quick to forgive the NPCs. I'm like babies. Is it bad that Pieces of Me is kind of playing in my head? I fucking called it. I fucking knew it. Like, even just watching that AMV that I didn't, like, give it away, because when I first met him, when I first saw him, and he appears right after the soul crystal's broken, I fucking called it. Sid's gonna make fun of me, isn't he? I just know it. Sid has some of the best lines. Tristan, be a deer and punch a Moogle for me. As you wish, my love. I mean, canonically, Tristan would totally be, like, all over him. If I could control the story, the Moogles would be like, oh, there's one more person who's not telling the truth, and Tristan would be like, you guys say another word, and there's gonna be Moogle carpets. Cute, Riel. You're adorable. Aww. Baby. My heart! Oh my god! Oh. Yeah. I need, like, Sturgy, Tristan, art, like, pronto. Oh my fucking god. Friend zoned. Why? It could be more. Hint, hint, wink, wink. But which happened first? Why have been in there? Damned if I know. Does anyone truly understand how soul crystals work? What matters is that the crystal and Tristan have been made whole. Ah. That said, a heart bleeds, a man weeps, a soul burns, thence comes the darkness to consume. And few oh, baby. I mean, it's true, because Tristan, my OC, hates this whole thing. He hates being the Warrior of Light. He hates everything, but like me, he shuts his trap and he keeps on walking. Speaking of bleeding, I think your wounds have reopened. If you would sit, it would be much easier for me to tend to him. Yeah, because she's short. You should get some rest too, Tristan. Not all wounds are so obvious. Aww. Of the mouths of babes and sucklings, praise Helone. She's right, though. No need to overdo it by running off to the next battle just yet. Aww. If you must put one foot in front of the other, though, why don't you go back to where this whole damn mess began? Maybe you'll have an epiphany. Part of me can't help but think this was all a fever dream, and then I take a deep breath and feel the pain in my ribs. Poor Sid. It's nice to dream of a world without pain and suffering, but the world is what it is, and dreams will only carry you so far. That's why we've got swords. Real, you've grown up so much. I love you. Maybe I'll have an epiphany. That's like... wow. Okay, where is that at? That's at the last vigil. Man, just this whole thing. Oh my god. Seriously though, when the soul crystal cracked and the spirit, I fucking called it. If they're gonna do the dark side, they had to do the light side. There's no way that they couldn't have done that. There were so many hints strewn throughout the whole thing. Oh my god. I just realized this is 31 minutes now of me rambling. Okay, down there. I like all these NPCs. I don't click on the ISHGARDian ones though, because there's usually an insult waiting. Where it all began. Hello, RP dude. Oh, Shafat. I miss him. Kinda would have been cool if they could actually have your, oh, who's this? Who's this? Called it! Knew it! Aww. I miss you too. He's like an uncle figure, I would think, to Tristan at this point. Oh. It's up, mate. Oof, having done Shadowbringers, that memoir bit hits me. Oh. Aww. Yes, sir. Can I come by for some cocoa and tea, though? These superhero poses kill me. Following requirements, Shadowbringers and Shadowbringers to have and lost. Oh, whoops, I missed one. What was that? What'd that say? To have love and loss. Once you have done so, the Dark Knight quest will be available from the suit. I think I'd have to be level 80 to do that. Oops, wrong thing. Ah! There we go. Complete. I never did read this. Although Sidurgu has yet to recover from his injuries, Mist will wait no longer. He wants to resume his search for souls in need of succor, and he is willing to forego their assistance if you are. Anything to hasten the conclusion of this mad crusade. Castrum Orange, the site of Ilberd's grand slaughter, may offer what you seek. Mist grows weary at the sight of so many men and women willing to give their lives in service to a greater cause, a sight that is all too familiar perhaps. Elsewhere shall we look for listless spirits. In the depths of a cave by a flickering fire, a man sits alone, waiting to die. Galleon, an Alamegan refugee, for whom you once made medicine long, long ago, reveals that he shared it with another refugee, ensuring that the man lived and that he would not. His friend Hodart went on to fight for the Griffin and even served as his body double, but ultimately died at Baelsar's wall with his mad master and so many others. They made their choices, and such are the consequences. But Mist cannot help but meddle. He conjures a simulacrum of Hodart to comfort the dying mad, who bids his dead friend to go to RHALGR'S Reach and pray for their fallen brothers. The shade born of Galleon's memories tells you of how he always wanted to meet you, a larger-than-life hero, unaware that he eventually did at Little Alamigo. He laments his fate, wishing he could go back and convince his former self not to place his trust in the Griffin, but if such things were possible, you wouldn't have a broken shield now, would you? Ow! Fuck! Pardon my language, but ow! You rescue Hodart and Mist from wild beasts, and though they are unharmed, the shade abruptly stumbles and grips his head. Dizziness, he claims, and nothing more before imploring you to hurry. He is as poor a liar as the boy. Yeah. Again, Hodart falters, suddenly weak and in pain. A man's memories cannot outlive him, he says, and Galleon is running out of time. He will try his best to carry on, but in the end it is not up to him. Like how he burns with fervor, with desperation, with faith, how he sings of his homeland and wills himself to stand, how he marshals his strength to put one foot in front of the other. In that moment he lives again. The spell is broken. Hodart is no more, which can only mean one thing. We are one step closer to ending this charade. He is not the first, nor will he be the last to betray you. He will implore you to seek reason, to seek solace in the fiction, and when you refuse, he will have no recourse but one. As I did not. Be ready. Called it! Excuse me, something in my throat. The dead are forever beyond our reach, and we have no choice but to accept the inevitability. Okay, whatever. That everyone we know and love will join them in time, or do we? Distraught by his failure to see Galleon's final wish fulfilled before his passing, Mist muses on the possibility of a world where time and death hold no power of us. A world you could share, you need only ask, but we know better. Sidurgu is concerned that Mist's failure will spur him to deeper depths of depression. Even more concerning is the fact that the boy has yet to return to ISHGARD, though you believed he would. Why, I do not know. The Aether wanes, and he has but one chance left. Be ready, damn you. Be ready. Fuck, that's good writing shit. This is good shit. This is very, very good shit, and my friends were right. I was missing out until I did this quest, and now my heart hurts. Sid has at last accepted that Mist is not coming back to ISHGARD, and that if we are to reclaim the remainder of our stolen Aether, we will need to take the initiative. RHALGR'S Reach was the last place you spoke, and so that is where we will go. In speaking with the people of RHALGR'S Reach, we learned that Mist stayed there for a time asking questions of the conjurer regarding Aether and perhaps being responsible for the mysterious deaths of several chocobos. He's been naughty, to say the least. Frey, shut your mouth. I mean, it's true, but still. Sid is unsure what to make of what we learned, though it seems fairly obvious to me what mischief the boy's been about. And you too, I hope. Duh. Anyway, it would seem that Mist was seen leaving the Reach and heading towards the peaks. The hunt is on. 2 beasts dead, with no discernible injuries. Now where have we heard that before? Sid finally realizes that the boy must have sucked them dry of their ether, in the same way that he stole our ether. Needless to say, he is far, far more dangerous than he appears. A pity it took you all this long to see it. Dude, he stole my ether in the first place, and to me that immediately went, alert, 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 he can eat you! I don't know why everybody thinks it take the word like this long to realize it. Wrong way, he'll kill Sid and Riel if we don't hurry. Ooh, damn. And now the betrayal. Miss believes that the only way we can atone for our sins is to undo them with his simulacra. Bleh. Every life we took, every death that weighs upon our soul, he would make amends for it all with his beautiful lies. I can end this, Shrek, goddammit, I can end it. Now is the time. You need me. You need me. So it goes. If you would not forsake me, then of course you would not forsake him. And so, neither can I. Aww. Softy. He is a fool, but he is our little fool. Called it. The little boy who wanted to make this cruel, twisted world a better place, futile as it is. That kind of hits hard because that is actually Tristan's past. His parents killed by ISHGARDian knights because Tristan canonically is an aura despite being a kitty right now. And he saw them killed right in front of him, just like Sidurgu, except he had nobody to rescue himself. He was hidden inside a snowdrift, and that is about all that saved him. So he's going to get us killed one of these days, but what can I say? Excuse me. I love him, I forgive him, and you. Aw, Frey. I'm still gonna bitch slap you later. Do you recall how we came to this place, at a friend's behest in the midst of a raging blizzard? As we drew closer to the gates faded into vision and the towering spires, the man bowed low and bade us follow him, up the winding stair from still smoldering ruin to untouched splendor. There we found a warm home and a warm hearth and a warm hearth. Oh, my heart! At the last vigil, as you reflect once more on the path you have walked, you are surprised by Lord Edmond, who greets you warmly. News of your exploits is delivered to Four Temps Manor daily, and you remain always in the thoughts of the former Count and his family. Though part of him wishes that you would remain in ISHGARD, he knows that your destiny leads you elsewhere, for you are still a hero. You are still a good person. Oh, fuck. That's ow. Yeah, thanks, you guys. That's great. My heart hurts now. Yeah. You know what? Can I go inside and say hi? Oh, I can go inside. Sweet. I never actually checked. I keep meaning to, and I keep getting distracted. Let's see. Hi. What'd you say? Welcome home. Oh. Oh. I like that. That was pretty nice. What infirmary? What part of the story is she talking about? Because I don't remember. Hi, Ben. I want to say Dad, but yeah. Oh, that is cool. No, I'm not doing a quest for you. Maybe later. AK never. Forgotten Night. Let's see if Sid has anything left. Yeah, that's what I thought. You guys see that little red marker on my map down there? Our closure. Ooh, that's gonna hurt, isn't it? Level 80 quest. They will tell you you are 1 and you are 2. You can choose. Ooh. I've thought about the path and whether I want to walk it myself someday, but after everything that happened with Mist, I think I might want to pursue Godry instead. Oh, that's great. Sometimes we have to do bad things for good reasons. I know that I do, but I'd still rather try to avoid it if I can. If I was a better healer, then maybe I'd have more options or something. Yes, you do that. That Pajal Isumiyan, I could write him a letter. I will write you a letter of introduction, my sweet little baby girl. Let's see what Sid say. Trouble seems to follow you wherever you go, doesn't it? And when it doesn't, you can't help but conjure it up. Hey! I mean, I don't do it on purpose. Oh, this is pretty cool. I like this. But it seemed that the Countess's crusade died with her. No one has sought us out since that day. Nice. Even so, I do not expect these peaceful days to last. So long as there are those who prey on the weak and helpless, there will ever be a need for knights such as we. Yeah. I worry for Riel. I cannot abandon her, yet I would not have her be a party to what will come. Yep. Ah, cute. Her walk the path? But she's just a... Her reaction is great. Her life is her own, to make of it what she will. If that is her desire, then we shall discuss it. Apparently I need to go watch the Paladin storyline because I story skipped that. I try not to think about that strange boy and whatever he might have been. No one truly understands the nature of soul crystals, not just Zara's mind. I heard a rumor once upon a time about paladins and establishing dominance. Bullocks, eh? Anyway, the one thing we know for certain is that the beings he conjured with his magic were not the spirits of the dead, but simulacra born from the memories of the living. Memory is hardly a perfect accounting of past events and people, be it consciously or subconsciously. Our perceptions and feelings distort the truth. Yeah, I figured that was how it was. And no, I would rather not discuss the implications of a master sadly defeating me as somehow letting you win. The point is, those shades spoke not the words of the dead, but the truth of our own hearts, so we bore witness to our conversations with oneself. Too true, I mean. At least that's what I'm inclined to believe, but like I said, who knows? Soul crystals are strange little things. Perhaps it's best not to dig too deep. But I want to. It's interesting. I should think you know as well as I, perhaps even better. Nevertheless, if you wish to hear the tale once more, I shall oblige. Recall the story of the first, who was the rarest of knights, one who held his vows sacrosanct and strove ever to walk in the Fury's grace. This man, good and true, did what no one else had the courage to do. He passed judgment on a vile beast who had used his position in the clergy to commit unspeakable crimes. To wit, he cut down the clergyman before the eyes of gods and men, ensuring that the bastard would never harm another child of the broom again. The Holy See could not abide such action. Of course, he was detained and delivered unto the tribunal. Though he won his freedom through trial by combat, he was later stripped of his titles and denounced for his deeds. Rather than lament his poor fortune, he embraced it. If they would condemn him as a dark knight, then he would take it as a title. He forsook the trappings of his past life, including his sigil and the shield which bore it. In its place, he came to wielding something far more potent, a power born of the abyss which lies at the heart of us all. A darkness which can grant us great strength at a price. Dun dun dun! Though I once thought I understood this power, but then I met a band of singing Moogles, and well, I wouldn't say I'm conflicted. I would rather certain that I have a greater understanding of the darkness within than some furry little shits. Well, I'm not quite sure what to think. Aw, poor Sid. Nice. I can't wait to be level 80. This is gonna be so great. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed my reactions. Yeah, that was a great story. I can see why the author of Shadowbringers and the Dark Knight storyline are one and the same if you did not already know that. It's just great. It's wonderful storyline, and well, I guess good night and good day. All take care, stay safe.